hate kids. Diaper demons. Or you let me with the kids, 2 kids. The nigga sound like he 5. No. Learn how to English good, please. Period. Hello. Nigga, shut your ass up. You're late. I'ma beat your ass. I just need a moment. Plug. What's good, YouTube? I decided that I wanted to record a video, and so I started recording a video. There was nothing planned. Today, we're gonna be reading some Reddit stories. We're taking it back to a form a little bit, taking it with another r/am I the asshole. If you notice something different about the world at large today, you will notice that unlike my last 2 videos, the sun is up. It ain't out, but it's up. You know, it's actually it's snowing outside, and now I'm going to back away before I reveal my location to Rainbow. So we're gonna be doing some r/am I the asshole. I don't even have Reddit open yet, so I also don't have desktop capture going right now, which is something I should probably do. Nothing is planned. Nothing is planned. Yeah, Reddit. Let's get into it. All right, y'all. So as I have previously stated, nothing is planned. I have no idea what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. No one knows what anyone's fucking doing, honestly. Here's something. Top posts this week. Sure. Am I the asshole for telling my brother I'm not babysitting his kids anymore after they ruined my New Year's plans? Whenever my brother, 27 male, needs help, I take care of his 2 kids, 4 and 6 F and M respectively. I couldn't. I hate kids. I'm gonna just tell y'all right now, I do not like children. I don't fuck with children. I'm not having no children. I don't like taking care of children. Honestly, I don't even like being near children. Honestly, low key. So, expect some bias. Even though I love my niece and nephew, New Year's Eve was the last blow for me. My brother and his wife asked me to watch their kids while they went to a fancy New Year's party. Friends begged me to go with them even though I already had plans with other people. They said they couldn't find anyone else. Okay, back the fuck up. My brother and his wife asked me to watch their kids while they went to a fancy New Year's party. Okay. Friends begged me to go with them, even though I already had plans with. What does this sentence mean? Friends begged me to go with them to the party, or go with them as in go with the friends? But bitch, what does this sentence mean? They said they couldn't find anyone else. It was even an offer to pay me twice what I normally get. So I reluctantly agreed. Girlie, I don't know what that sentence means. We're not even we gonna come back to it later. They were do I have water in this room? They were supposed to come back at 1 a.m. so I could still hang out with my friends late at night. However, they did not show up at midnight. Yeah. They didn't show up at midnight because they were supposed to come back at 1 a.m. What? I texted, called, and even tried calling the party location, but no one answered. They finally got in around 4 a.m. Okay, y'all got me fucked up now. They finally got in at around 4 a.m. and it was clear that they were drunk. They pretended that it wasn't a big deal. My brother laughed when I told them how upset I was that they let me all night and said, you don't have anything important going on anyway. Y'all got me fucked up now. Okay, firstly and foremostly, honestly, if y'all say y'all gonna show up at 1 a.m., for me personally, y'all got until 2:30 before I start to get mad. You better show up at 1 a.m. Actually, not even. If y'all say you're gonna show up at a certain time, I'm gonna give you to that certain time. And then I'm gonna give you 30 minutes. That's a 30-minute grace period. If you show up 30 minutes after the agreed upon time, if it's not like a meeting or something, because you know I'm a busy nigga, I got shit going on. If y'all show up 30 minutes after the agreed upon time to say pick something up, like pick up your kids or whatever. Well, first thing first, don't ask me to watch your kids. No quantity of money actually would actually make me do that. I really don't like kids. But on the topic of the timing, if you say 1 a.m., you better be here at 1 a.m. If you show up before 1 a.m., I'm gonna be happy. If you show up at 1 a.m., I'm gonna be happy. You show up at 1:30, I'm gonna be confused. You show up at 2, I'm gonna be angry. And anything beyond that, it might have to be hands. I'm not gonna lie to you. Second, if you show up, if you leave your kid with me when I had plans and I agreed to watch your kid, which I wouldn't, but I agreed because y'all said y'all gonna pay me money. You're gonna pay me mad money. And then you show up drunk talking about I didn't have plans when I had plans. I didn't have anything else going on. I didn't have anything important going on. Hands. It's hands. I'm not, it's fists. It's fists and slaps and maybe a knife on Valorant. Not like I have to worry about them demonetizing me. They have to monetize me first to do that. Buy me a coffee. Talking about, I didn't have anything important going on anyway. Bitch, my plans for the night could be my plans for the night could be to make and eat a sandwich. My plan for the night could be to stare at the wall. As far as I'm concerned, that is important. And you need to respect it. Or we're gonna have to have a duel at high noon. How about that one? Back to reading. That hurt a lot. I told them they could no longer have me watch if they couldn't respect my plans or time. It's making my brother mad and he says I'm being too tough. Am I the asshole because she wouldn't watch after this? Okay, what the fuck does this sentence mean? What's yours? Dream girl sweet. Oh. Girl, what you do? Irrelevant. Learn how to English good, please. Thank you. But yeah, no, you're not the asshole. You're not the asshole. I'm mad. I'm honestly angry. First things first. This nigga talking about I'm being too tough. OP done told you, my nigga, that you gotta respect their plans and their time, or OP will no longer watch your kid. So having the barest, most borderline, baseline, surface scratching level of decency, respect, and consideration is too tough for you. Hands. Me personally, if I was ever in this situation, I wouldn't be, because I'm not gonna watch your kids. I really do not like children. But if I was in that situation, you wouldn't even get the warning. You showed up at 4 a.m. when you said 1 a.m. You said 1 a.m. and you showed up at 4 a.m. Not like I'd be asleep. Honestly, I'm kind of nocturnal around here. But you showed up at 4. You left me with the kid. The kids. 2 kids. 4 and 6. For 3 extra hours. Over what I promised. Hey, you left me with your crunch spawn. With your pet spam. With your diaper demons. For 3 extra hours. And then you come to me, and when I tell you that I am upset, you say, "Hey, you didn't have anything important going on anyway." Hey, shall I just smack you so hard you'll see if I don't have anything important going on? Hey, these people. What's your for? OP, you're not the asshole. We're gonna make our way to the comment section. Boom, not the asshole at all. You made plans with your friends before. You had to change them to help your brother out. It sounds like they take advantage of you always being there for them. This is a wake-up call that people need. Your time is valuable. If they can't respect that, need to find other accommodations. Precisely. You show up and she show up. I changed my plans for you, nigga. I changed your plans for you, and this ain't gonna treat me? Hands. They lied to you about when they would get back, knowing you would miss your plans and wouldn't help if you knew. They clearly don't respect you or your plans. They are disrespectful of your boundaries. They're dismissive of you. They take it for granted. They make you feel entitled to dump their kids on you. Stick to your guns and say no more. Right, this is the part of the show where we try and find a no. We're not making a comment. No. We try and find a you're the asshole post. Or we have a nigga think it's fake. Nigga think it's fake. Some you're the assholes to yourself. I don't know what this nigga's on. You're the asshole. How dare you expect reasonable behavior from your brother? Or put your foot down when it's not shown. What does that even mean? You're the asshole. Don't say you'll do something knowing full well it's New Year and moan when things don't go your way. No. Don't say you are going to leave your kids with me and come back at 1 o'clock in the morning. And then come back at 4 o'clock in the morning. That is not things don't go your way. That is you made plans, we came to an agreement, and you disrespected the agreement. That is breach of a verbal contract. That is worthy of hate. I get it. They were supposed to be home by 1, and I feel for you. They were wrong. Their comment was atrocious, sober or drunk. However, your question is refusing to babysit his kids in general over their actions and drunk attitude. More importantly, you agreed to it at twice the normal pay, resulting in you're the asshole if you stop it completely. You are both at fault, considering they actually pay you. If they refuse to pay that extra time they were out, it is a completely different situation. Instead, learn to say no when you have important plans you don't want to miss out on. There isn't anything wrong with you having plans. Those kids are theirs. Either If either of you should forego drunken escapades, it is a sacrifice we make as parents. Nigga, shut your ass up! This nigga is misunderstanding everything and this nigga is tripping. This nigga is tripping. First things first. Did you read a post? It's right up here. Did you read a post? OP isn't mad because she had to babysit when she had plans. And there are a lot of other people in this You're the Asshole section talking about next time just say no if you don't want to mess with the plans. It's not the plans. You said one and showed up at when? And showed up at when? 4, nigga. You showed up at 4 when you said 1. You're late. I'm mad because you're late and this shit is unacceptable. Second thing second. This nigga talking about you agreed to it at twice the normal pay, resulting in a not You're the Asshole if you stop entirely. No, I agreed to receive pay in exchange for babysitting, and then I babysat. That's the end of that. I said no. You said you would give me double the pay, and I would babysit for you. I said okay under the conditions agreed upon, and the conditions agreed upon was that you show your ass up at 1 o'clock in the morning. So I can go be with my friends in the nighttime. I have plans to hang out with my friends. Y'all niggas need your kid watched. And we came to a compromise. I watch your kid during the day, you show up at 1 o'clock, and I can hang out with my friends in the nighttime. Instead, you got to go out and have your fun. I had to watch your bitch ass kids. You showed up at 4 a.m. and I don't even get to go out with my friends after that. So y'all better run me my money regardless because I did the babysitting, but my part of the agreement was fulfilled. I did my part. Y'all didn't do your part. Y'all didn't adhere to the terms of the agreement. Y'all didn't show up at 1 o'clock. So yeah, if you're not finna show up at the agreed upon time, if y'all not finna adhere to the terms of the agreement, then how do I know you're going to adhere to the terms of the agreement next time? And if you're not gonna adhere to the terms of the agreement next time, then there ain't gonna be a next time, nigga. This is why I don't fuck with kids, man. Oh, this is a long one. Am I the asshole for accidentally ruining my autistic boyfriend's safe food? I'm gonna read the post. But homie, it ain't looking good. My boyfriend loves stew. He wants to eat it every day for every meal. His favorite stew is beef tips and vegetables from a local place, but it's really expensive. Like $47. The broken me is sick. The broken me is ill. The without peas in me is on. It's buy me a coffee. Link in the description. $47 for a big bowl. They don't do small orders for takeout, and he is grossed out by leftovers, so more than half of it gets wasted. It's still not looking good for you, but it's looking a bit better. Disclaimer. I don't know much about autism. Actually, I don't know shit about autism, like at all, actually. So that's probably gonna impact my judgment of the story here. Definitely throw your reactions to this one in the comments, especially if you got autism, if you know somebody with autism like really well. But $47, oh my god, oh, that's like 2 Kuronami Vandals, and half of it gets wasted. It gets wasted. I can't, cause you know what I see going into the trash can? $23.5 going up in that trash can, and I 23.5. That's like a Kuronami Vandal. We've had a couple of arguments about it, and he says I don't understand his brain. I say he doesn't understand our budget. It's a good argument. Recently, I looked up some memories.
Recipe.
Including do a dissection of the takeout soup. I tried my hand at making a home-cooked replacement for stew night. He loved it for a few days, and then one night he was hanging out with me in the kitchen. He saw me put tomato paste into the pots. He was really upset and demanded I make the soup without the paste. I told him it wouldn't taste the same if I did, and he said it would be better because he hates tomatoes. They're not a safe food for him. So I made the soup with no tomato paste, and break surprise, something felt off about it. Instead of admitting that the tomato paste was necessary, he threw a fit and told me he didn't want home-cooked food anymore if I was going to play with him and not take his safe food seriously. He thinks I changed more than just the tomato paste in an effort to get him to admit that he's wrong. Disclaimer again, I don't know much about autism. The niggas sound fine. Plug. $400 stew order later. I'm sick. Oh. Bruh. I just need a moment. I just need a moment. $400? That's like more than 10 Kuronami vandals. Bruh. Bruh. Yeah, no, still empty. For stool? For stool. Bruh. I'm gonna get in trouble for this post. Or my glasses, I had to take them off. I had to take them off so I could take in the price, the amount. Of, he said half of it go to $200 if it go to. I'm ill and I'm broke. $400 in stew orders later, I had an idea to ask the chef when we were picking up the order if there was any tomato products in the stew, and lo and behold, there was tomato in the recipe. Fucking tomato paste. In my mind, this was great because I thought he would get over it if he knew the original perfect stew had tomato paste in it. Oh, I guess tomato paste isn't that bad then. It's not how I would assume it would go down, you know? But it was the exact opposite. See, that's how I assumed it would go down. He walked out of the restaurant without saying anything and then refused to eat stew that night and hasn't ordered it again. He's been ignoring me while soaking around the house and doing his whiny voice, his whiny voice a lot and slamming things. The nigga sound like he 5! His sister also texted me to tell me I'm a selfish asshole for needing to get back at him by taking his favorite food away. Okay, I'm gonna beat your ass. I literally just wanted to stop spending insane amounts of money on stew, and it wasn't insane. I wasn't trying to hurt him or ruin his life. I'm not autistic, neither am I, disclaimer. And I can't really wrap my head around caring this much about a single ingredient. I genuinely didn't see this reaction coming. We've been together for 4 years, and he's only had 3 other fits like that, and the other ones were pretty reasonable. Those were also a little less intense and didn't include input from his family. This is the first time anyone in his family ever spoke to me like this. So I've been back and forth between y'all overreacting and what have I done? Am I the asshole? It sounds so dumb when I write it all out, but living it has made me feel physically sick with regret and I can't think straight anymore. There's an edit. There is an edit. But we're gonna go ahead and rate this real quick. I'm gonna get in trouble for this one. Not the asshole. And again, disclaimer, I am not autistic. I know people on the spectrum, but not that well. And I don't know how any of this works. But the niggas sound like he 5. I'm sorry, I apologize profusely. Me personally, what I probably would have done in this particular situation would be, instead of exposing that the stew ain't have, that the actual stew had tomatoes in it, because he was fine with your stew. He found out there was tomatoes in your stew. He wasn't fine with your stew no more. So you thought that he would be fine with the restaurant stew, realized that there was tomatoes in there, and then like the restaurant stew. I would have just made it with the tomato paste and said it wasn't in there. I'm not gonna lie to you. I would have kept making it with the tomato and lied out of my teeth and said there was no tomato in there and all would be well, because we wouldn't be spending $47 a bowl. And this is all he eats? He wants to eat it every day for every meal? He wants to or he does? Cause bruh. 147 per day! Bruh. No, that motherfucker is still in. Bruh. I just need a moment. This is definitely one I'm gonna need to consult the comment section on, because I can't get past 100. I can't get past $47. I can't get past it. I can't get past it. Edit, right? That's there. Really, so I'm assuming that's what ETA means, because all I know that as is estimated time of arrival. I'm apparently not as chronically online as I thought I was. Bitch, the army does what? Edited to add, apparently. I'm getting ready for work right now, so I can't respond to the individual comments, but there's some recurring confusions / questions I want to clear up because it might affect the answers. 1, the stew place is a catering place with a mini restaurant, so every time we're ordering takeout, we're ordering a catering amount pretty much. It's not stew made from gold. So y'all ordering a catering amount. for a nigga that can't do leftovers. How much stew was he eating? $47! We order from there 2 to 3 nights a week. So it's not the only thing he eats. It's just the top 5 foods for him. He doesn't eat this unreasonably every single day. $47. 2 nights a week. 4.5 weeks in a month. That is more than some car payments, my dear. $423 a month. Dude, don't let me get out this seat again. Don't let me get out this seat. Close that before I get out this seat again. He has a job and contributes with money. I'm not funding his entire diet. We do mix money, so even though he pays for the meal half the time, it still feels like we're losing money. Y'all are losing money off of this. I don't give a fuck. Money is being lost. He works part-time and I work full-time. The bills are probably split 70-30. And y'all mix money. Bring the calculator back out. $47. 2 days a week. 4.5 weeks in a month. Same shit, but 3 days a week. Give me 423 plus 634.5. Divide that shit by 2. There's the average. Y'all, I am too broke for this post because I cannot see past the dollar sign. And since there's autism involved, it's starting to make me feel like a bad person, but I cannot see past the dollar sign. And I have to say not the asshole because $47 is what? On the bright side, you're not paying it anymore because he's not eating the stew anymore. You gotta look for the positives, you know? $47. 4-7, a 4 and a 7, put together with a dollar sign on the front. Let me just take my ass to the comment section. I don't even know what else to say. Oh my God. First comment. I don't believe this is a question of asshole behavior or not. You are an absolute angel for dealing with this for so long. Relationships have their quirks and struggles. Finances and budgets can be a huge one, no matter what. When in-laws get involved, the quick and easy response for me, is always, when you start contributing to paying our bills, then you get to start contributing to our financial conversations. Period. Essentially, this is what's happening when your boyfriend's family is getting involved. They are sticking their nose in your business. If you take the autism out of the equation, this is just a fight about budgeting better. If you throw it back in there, they clearly dealt with the safe food issue his entire life, and consider it your turn now. $47 for a meal, and not eating leftovers is a one-way ticket to homelessness. Reckless spending on a food item you can clearly make yourself. Bravo for you to doing it at home to save some money. That intonation made no sense because that is the end of that sentence. Reading is hard. Autism spectrum is tough. Sensory sensitivity, food issues, social missteps, and just so many other areas of concern. You've been in a relationship for 4 years and you clearly understand this struggle. It won't get any better with him. Him moping and whiny voice acting out will probably fade with time. The question for you is whether you see this as a relationship ending fight or a bump in the road. Do you see a future with him? Getting married and having children isn't the answer for everyone, but if it's on your radar, that's the question. And not if you're an asshole for ruining stew. And that nigga is spitting. It's not about assholes or not. It's about budgeting and whether or not you can recover from this. Whether or not this is a bump in the road or the end of a relationship, the end of an era. It's about compromise. It's about making sure that both parties can continue on the road that we're on in a healthy manner for this relationship to develop and progress. And it's about the sister shutting the fuck up. Autistic adult here, and you're not the asshole for having a problem with this. That price is astounding, and it's not okay for him to be spending this much regularly, especially if the food in question is replicable at home. I would be thrilled if my partner put the effort in to try and recreate my safe foods for me at a more affordable, more accessible way. That's a beautiful expression of consideration and care on your part. If it matters, a little sugar and a little vinegar or lemon juice will recreate the sweetness and acidity of tomato paste if you ever try making it again without the offensive ingredient. Balsamic is nice in a beef stew, and so is red wine vinegar. They're spitting too. They're coming up with solutions. This nigga is on it. It's one thing to struggle with food, a very normal thing for autistic folks, and it's another to struggle with emotional dysregulation, a hallmark of the disorder. But as an adult, he needs to address these things. They might not be his fault, but they are his responsibility. Spitting, full stop, spitting. It's not your fault, but it is your responsibility. You need to deal with your ish, you know? And that's probably why I'm having such a problem with such an issue, such a struggle with this story, because the nigga is autistic. I know I said the nigga sound like he 5 several times, but he can't, it's not his fault. But at the end of the day, $47 are being spent. $400 to $600 are being spent a month on stew. Fucking who cares? That I can't afford. OP said that money is being lost. And once money is lost, it's not even about stew no more. It can't be about stew if I ain't got no peas. So you're gonna need to work it out. Living on such a limited diet sounds like it would be very distressing. And it's not just affecting him anymore. It's affecting you too. Someone who loves him. It can't stay this way. There are some excellent therapies available to help increase mental flexibility on autistic people, even as adults. ACT is the type of therapy that comes to mind and is known to be more helpful to autistics than most common therapies like CBT and DBT. It's really helped me move away from the black and white thinking my brain is naturally inclined to and embrace the gray in life. It encourages curiosity and novelty while also honoring our need for familiarity and predictability. It's helped me make peace with having a brain that complicates pretty much everything. I can't recommend it highly enough. This nigga they're coming up with solutions. They're coming up with solutions out here. I will not be coming out with solutions. I'm just here to judge people. Out of curiosity, and not because it would change my judgment in any way, has your boyfriend ever been assessed for AFRID? This sounds like it might be disordered eating territory. There are safe foods, and then there's my brain views non-safe foods as cardboard, and I physically cannot bring myself to eat them. In which case, medical intervention is long overdue anyway. If his diet is this circumscribed, he needs to see a therapist and a dietitian who are knowledgeable about neurodivergence and can cater to how his brain works while still gently working towards change. This nigga spitting. They coming up with solutions. They understand everything. This is why we need the call to come from inside the house, if you know what I mean. Cause I'm a lot of things. A bisexual nigga, a transgender nigga, a nigga. But as far as I am aware, I am a neurotypical nigga. So it's nice to have someone who knows intimately what the struggle is like weigh in on this issue. Because as I said, I read through that whole story and I couldn't get past $47. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money, and I don't have money. I do not have money. So, you feel me? You feel me? You feel me? But yeah, absolutely everything here. I've certainly learned a lot, and that's one of the reasons for reading these stories is to expand your own mindset. It is mostly to judge people, but it's also to expand your own mindset. You learn every day is a learning experience. You need to strive to be a lifelong learner is what I say, you know. And you know me, I'm a pretty learned individual. I'm a pretty intelligent individual. I don't mean to brag, but I did get a 3.9 GPA in my fall 2024 semester, first semester of college, you know, 3.9. I'm like that, you know, I'm better, some would say. I in particular would say that I am that nigga and that bitch. But I've certainly learned a lot reading this story. It has enhanced my mindset. It has made me better as a person. We are gonna move on, guys. I should make an outro. I should write down an outro. I'm always out here at the end of these videos. I got no idea what to say. Thanks for watching. To everyone who is watching, thank you so much for watching. To all the new people that found in, thank y'all so much. I posted these videos. I thought I wasn't gonna get a single person on these videos. I'm not gonna lie to you. Come to find out, I got like 20 subscribers now. I got like 25 subscribers now, bro. I thought I was at like 4 a month ago. It's really crazy out here. Yeah, make sure to leave a like on the video because it helps with engagement. Subscribe because it helps with engagement. Also, if I get to 500 subscribers, YouTube will pay me money. And we all know how I feel about money. If y'all want to give me money right now, though, you know, my buy me a coffee is in the link in the description. Donate to me in my Buy Me a Coffee and you will get a warm feeling in your stomach and also a shout out in my next video. You already know. For all the 15 people who finna watch my next video, they'll know that you're a real one. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stay hydrated. Don't spend $47 on stew unless you can really afford it. And I will see y'all in the next one. Bye-bye.